exclusively interviewing Trina. And who is Miami's Southern Queen, the legendary Trina.
Hi, how are you?
Amazing to meet you.
Thank you.
And let's go to Miami's Northwestern Senior High School, to being on NAN, writing raps, back in your spare time, to killing the billboards since day one. Speak on the beginning.
Wow. Miami Northwestern, that's the high school I went to, I graduated from. I did a lot of things. I did a lot of activities, a lot of fun stuff. I was in a lot of girly activities. I was a majorette in high school. I was really excited about that. I loved it. It was amazing. I think I made pretty fairly good grades. I graduated, and it went from there to Trick Daddy's record. Wow. Interesting. It started off as just me just being feisty and being this girl that I know Trick. He's like, hey, come over to my house. I want you to do this record. And I was like, you're bugging. And I thought, only if you cook, I'll come. And he decided to cook, and I said, I'll come. I heard his record. I wanted to hear what he was doing. And then I was like, so what am I going to do after you've done that? And then it just all happened. It was funny. I went to the studio, and I recorded it. And then after that, I got prepared for my first album, and which was the Baddest Bitch album, and my first album. First Billboard record was myself featuring Kelly Rowland. Here We Go, which is amazing. It was a record for women. It was just the strength of a woman and to be powerful, be strong, and you're not taking no mess from no guys. And from there then to now, started from the bottom, and this is where I'm at right now.
And working with Trick Daddy, doing the model career, how did that go? From the collab LP, Thugs Are Us, selling more than 1.4 million copies. Super gigantic.
Super gigantic. I worked with Trick throughout my whole career, throughout all my albums, and Trick is just an amazing artist. He's funny, he's humorous, and he's very sarcastic, so he has so much different, hilarious things to say, and it was just fun, to be a part of that album, for him to be that successful, and for the album to do so great, just to be a part of it. The record was amazing, and I'm just excited about that.
And the record, The Baddest Bitch, going gold, super classic. Tell us about the album, what it did from your start, becoming a multi-platinum artist.
Wow, it was amazing. I got a chance. It was my first album, and I was just really excited about it. It was real raw. It was street. It was provocative. It was fun. It was energetic. It was like just the feistiness of just being independent, and giving that feel that girls could just feel free to say what they want to say. And I was just excited about that album. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of dirty records, and I loved it.
And that video is just the baddest. Beautiful.
Thank you.
And Diamond Princess, 67K in a week, Glamorous Life, 77K, Gone for Gold, singles,
Yes.
Don't Trip with Lil Wayne, Here We Go with Kelly Rowland. Tell us about the albums.
They're all great. I think every album had a different perspective. I was in a different place. I had a lot of fun. The Diamond Princess album was a little more growth. It was a little more mature. It was kind of toned down a little for ladies. It was still dirty. It was still raw, but it was a different process. I had grown a bit, and I got a chance to see and do different things. I was totally in a different phase, and I had totally matured and saw so much stuff. I was trying to do, more up-tempo, more chanty records for girls, and just a beautiful experience. And I got a chance to travel and tour a lot and see a lot of things and do a lot of different things. And it went from there to my amazing album, which was my last album, and each one was just a different feel, and I got a chance to work with a lot of different artists, different producers, do different concerts, and it brought me to now to be able to work on my sixth album.
And so many dope mixtapes, from Rockstar Royalty, Definition of a $1 Million Girl, Diamonds Are Forever, 4.2 million views in 2 days.
Yeah.
The banger, Back to Business, They Go Hard. Tell us some of your faves and some of your favorite places to dine.
Wow, the mixtapes, I put out like a different bunch of mixtapes, and I just was going back to back. I was in the studio a lot. I was just having fun. I did different jack beats, and I did a lot of original records records that I just felt I wanted my fans to be involved with. And, each mixtape was something different. Each mixtape gave me a new energy, a different time to tour, a different time to have fun, give back to the fans. A lot of my faves. Back to Business was an extremely personal CD, and the record was just amazing to me. I felt I put a lot of energy into the record. I shot a great deal of videos from the record, and just from club to emotional to love to fun to independent records, and that's what it's just about, and it just each time shows more growth, and it just takes me to a different level, and I think I love that the most.
And you've done so much. You're one of the most consistent females in the rap game. Tell us about your best collab and designing your house Versace dinner set.
I have been consistent, I would say, just because I constantly put out records, whether it's mainstream or whether it's just street, I constantly stay putting out records. I would say I collaborated with so many artists. Some of my best, Monica is a great collaboration. Kelly Rowland, of course, was a great collaboration. French Montana was a great collaboration. Ross, of course. I collaborated with so many artists, and every artist gave me a different energy. Every artist put me in a different space, whether it was for the streets, whether it was for romance, whether it was just for empowerment. I felt something different about it. And I learned something different about it. It was just being fly. I shop a lot, and Versace was one of my favorite stores, and I'm in love with their beds, their bedding, their like the bed stuff, and just the vases and just everything. I'm in love with it, so I thought that was an amazing thing.
And so many tours, excuse my French. How was that in Vegas? The pool party just recently, and the largest crowd you've ever rocked.
Oh wow. Excuse My French tour was amazing. It was a great experience. I got a chance to go on tour with French Montana, and it was a lot of different crowds. So that was a different experience, and just to be able to be a part of it and come out and my fans mixed with some of his fans, and those that weren't my fans that were there to see me became fans. Like, that was just amazing, and the show was amazing. It was a live band, and I had a great time. We did some amazing arenas and some venues. The largest crowd, wow. I've got so many different great performances. I would just say it have to be like an arena, like some huge radio show festival or something like that, and just sold out. I performed once when Jay-Z did the tour in Miami, when it was a Jay-Z R. Kelly tour that didn't go through, and when he came out to Miami, it was myself and Trick Daddy, and the arena was sold out, completely packed. That would have been the largest crowd I've ever hit the stage in front of. So that was the most amazing moment.
And your best Southern hip-hop memory you've been part of or contributed to?
Wow. Southern hip hop moment I've been a part of or contributed to. Just to be a part of like the award shows, and to be a part of just being there with other artists that you work with, and just being a part of it. And I think like I performed at the BMI Awards recently. I think that was amazing. I did the hip hop. I did the hip hop honors. I thought that was amazing. And different award shows that I've attended, performed at, and just been a part of. I think that's like it's amazing, just because you give a chance to be there, and
And you got any shouts?
I would just shout out all my fans, of course, the rock stars. I love them so much. They go so hard for me. And just my CEO, of course, just everybody, all my fans I love dearly, and everybody in Vancouver that came out tonight, and everybody worldwide that support me and that hold me down from day one. Shout out to you.
And shouts to Trina and Alicia and CEO and
Yes.
Fortune Sound Club. And this is the Archivist, and you already know the name, y'all.
Thank you.